Welcome back, folks. Summer, of course, is here. It's time to dust off the chalk and make some beautiful art. Shelley Brothers is here to tell us about her journey to becoming an accidental chalk artist. First time I've ever used that term on this show. And to teach us some tips. Shelley, good morning.
Good morning.
This is so interesting to me because I'm guessing you have some sort of art background. Tell me about how you accidentally found yourself doing chalk art.
Interestingly, I don't have an art
No
background.
way!
Yes.
You're kidding!
Yes.
Looking at these signs, I would never know!
Yes, so it all started when my son was about 2 or 3 years old. He was a toddler, and I just decided that we needed to get outside, and I taught him his alphabet and his numbers, and then he slowly wanted me to draw characters, which I had no clue how to do. And so we just started learning together by getting some how to draw books from the library, and I discovered they were shapes, and it just slowly snowballed into a hobby that I just kept doing on the driveway, and it became a business where people were asking me to do stuff for their chalkboards, their menus, and things like that.
Oh my gosh! Well, congratulations!
Thank you.
And I have to say, it's been some time now. Your son is in the studio. Yes. he has grown.
Yes. We've grown together.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially in your talents and skills, it's absolutely incredible. Can you tell me what draws you to this medium specifically? You know, when you're practicing out there in the driveway, all that stuff.
Absolutely. I love the impermanence. I love the fact that people can connect with me. So I've gotten to know a lot of my neighbors and just their stories, and it just gives people a talking space, and it's playful, it's fun, it's joyful. So
I think the impermanence is such a good point too, because it kind of encourages the fact that life makes mistakes.
Yes.
You can start over again.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's talk about where we can find you around town, because you told me once you started doing this art, you're kind of catching it everywhere. So where can we see your pieces?
Yes. So there's an Italian restaurant downtown called Sapori Italian Roots. I did a mural there. I'm currently working on a menu board for Eureka Austin.
Wow.
I just did a pride board for NI, which is formerly National Instruments. And I can also be found on driveways around town. A new boutique just opened up in our Circle C location, and it's called Blue Gardenia. And I discovered that you can also use chalk markers on windows. So I painted some windows and did an A-frame for her as well. So all over.
Yeah. And I should say the reason we found out about you is through Delicia Chocolatier. Yeah, with Nicole Patel, and you helped design these chocolates.
I did, yes. Thank
incredible.
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So exciting. So you brought a summer bucket list idea to us today. Can you tell me about what we're looking at?
I did, yes. So this is a board from Lottie Dottie. I really love their products. They've got some chalk markers
Don't
that
flip
go
it
with
around
it.
for everybody's benefit.
And this is neat. It's a calendar, and so I just thought, you know, it's kind of a fun way where you can get your kids involved in doing a summer bucket list of things going on around town. You know, obviously we've got some camps and things.
I love the little 512 on June 6th.
Yes,
that's so
sweet.
That's yeah. Well, how do you do, you know, beautiful art like this in kind of this chalk paint form?
Yeah, so you've got some chalk markers that you can use. Again, these are from my favorite spot, Lottie Dottie, and they just pump out. You shake them, and then you pump it out. The marker just comes out just like a marker. And you can do things like, you know, just, oops, I got one that doesn't work. That one's not primed yet.
Primed is a word. Okay,
primed
we're picking
is a
up
word.
artist terms today,
Yes,
everybody.
Yes. And so you can just write in things. You can draw little flowers. You know, you can just play, and it's a lot of fun. And they're erasable by water and a little paper towel. Another way that you can do some things is you also have what we call a transfer method.
Sure, okay.
And so you can print out or draw what you're going to draw, and then this is called an embossing stylus. And so you just trace over everything, and you trace over it using transfer paper.
Oh.
And this is neat. You can get it at any craft store or on Amazon. And then once you have traced everything, then you can just color it in with chalk marker and things like that.
I've got to show everybody this. She's so sweet. She's in the middle of making a little Studio 512 sign. So you promised when you're done with it, you're going to leave it here in this beautiful studio.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm so excited. So people will now know, hey, that's Shelley Brothers. I'm seeing her work. That's so cool. And so when we get to like kind of the filling in, I just have to ask about the marker piece. What if you mess up?
If you mess up, that's okay.
Okay.
You just get some water and a paper towel and you just start over.
Okay.
That's it. It comes off super easy.
Makes me feel a lot better about putting something
Yes.
down on it.
Yes. Nothing is ever permanent. It's playful. And if you don't feel comfortable using chalk markers, you can also just use plain white drawing chalk.
Oh.
And with this one, I just sharpened it, which
Gotcha.
makes it more like a pencil. So it makes it pretty easy.
Clever. Okay, what kinds of services do you offer? I'm obviously seeing beautiful signs. You've done murals. What
Yes.
else?
Yes. So what I do driveways with sidewalk chalk or chalk pastels. I've also done chalkboards for weddings and restaurants and businesses. And I've also done some painted murals, which has been fun. So
I can't wait to see what's next,
Thank
Shelley.
you.
This
Thank
is
you.
so cool. You are such a creative brain. We appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you so much.
Of course, guys, if you want to book Shelley's chalk services, maybe for your driveway or your restaurant or something else, you can reach out to her on Instagram at Accidental Chalk Artist. Stay with us.